All right. We are live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and now live on Instagram. Hello, my name is Waylon Lewis of Elephant Journal, and it is dark. It just got dark. We were playing with our dogs, and I wanted to do a video today on dog adoption or getting a dog and why or when you shouldn't get a dog. But that video will have to wait. Why? Facebook, hello. Please say where in the world you're tuning in from. YouTube, hello. We're trying to rebuild our connection and channel here. We used to be huge on YouTube with many videos well over 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, but it's been a long time. And Instagram, hello. Thank you for the, this is an old school Hawaiian shirt. Toronto, we got a nice shirt. Compliment, thank you so much. Australia, from Adrian. Shreveport, Louisiana. Let's see, who do we have on YouTube? Ottawa, Canada. Hello, Suzanne. Corpus Christi, Texas. Valerie, no. Cape Cod, Mass. St. Pete Beach, Southern New Jersey. Toronto, another Toronto. You guys got to go get coffee. Indiana. And let's see, a couple more. Laura, Powered by Plants. I love your handle. Canada, Philippines, Roanoke, Arizona. Who else do we have on Facebook? We have Kansas City, Vancouver, Central Penn, Anaheim, California. And I think that's probably enough for today. India, Arizona, San Diego. It's always fun to see the international community. So today, I just wanted to, was anyone here yesterday? Give a heart or a crazy emoji or something if you feel like it. We got Maui in the house. Lily was here yesterday, I'm pretty sure. So I wanted to just sort of, I don't know if people care, but I just wanted to kind of clear the air a little bit because I was going to do this video on adopting dogs and why, I was just hanging out with these wonderful college kids who are walking this beautiful little puppy. And the owner is not taking care of his own dog. So these college roommates, one of them doesn't even live in the house, are taking care of this dog who is often isolated or sometimes isolated for up to 12 hours without being able to go to the bathroom, without real light. Sounds like just a fluorescent light. This is not a way to live for an animal, a dog. And, I'm vegan. A lot of us aren't vegan. We have weird, we'll eat meat and dairy and do all this kind of cruel stuff without paying attention to it. And then we love dogs or cats. I kind of view cats and dogs hopefully as a gateway to caring about pigs, caring about cows. But for all of us, it's still important to care about dogs. And please adopt, don't shop. This dog had been shopped from a breeder. Not all breeders are bad, of course, but if you can save a life, that is fantastic. And a lot of breeders aren't that great. And then, so if you can adopt, ideal. And also then just don't get a dog at all. Like this college kid, if you're going to leave this dog all the time, if you're not going to take care of it, he's down in Florida right now. He left this unneutered dog with a friend, and the friend has another dog, and the dog's got in a fight because he's unneutered. And now these college kids are just taking care of their roommate's dog just out of the goodness of their heart. And I've met these college kids before. They are always taking this dog out. This dog does not have a life, and it's a puppy. Sentient beings are sentient beings. In Buddhism, we say, may I be of benefit to all sentient beings. That is our aspiration in the morning. That's our aspiration in the evening. That's our aspiration before or after a meal, before or after a business meeting, a family meeting. So it's really good to remember, hey, we got Suzanne, Vegan for Life over here. I like it. Any other vegans here? Crazy emojis? Any meat eaters or dairy eaters who don't hate and make fun of vegans constantly? You don't have to be self-righteous and a jerk if you're a vegan. Self-righteous jerks, whether you're vegan or not, is not a great way to be. That said, if we can extend our compassion to animals, that would be great. And it'll come right back to us. It'll bounce right back to us because, as we probably all know, eating fish, cows, etc., huge exploitation going on, and climate change, which is kind of cooking our reality. Last 2 days here in Boulder, we've had record temperatures. It got up to 80 degrees today. That sounds fun right now, But in the fall, we had like 3 months of toxic smoke and wildfires. That was not fun. You couldn't breathe the air healthfully. You couldn't go outside and exercise. So thank you for that little one. I just wanted to talk about the dog. I guess I couldn't resist. But what I wanted to talk about was yesterday, if you love your beef, you wouldn't kill it. You love your beef, not your cow, Carol. Yeah, I wanted to just talk about yesterday, where we had a couple like crazy kind of trolls on Instagram. One was writing all this sexual stuff, and the other guy was attacking me for being gay. I'm not gay, but man, I would be proud to be gay if I were gay. I have no, come on. It's 2021. Give it up. So we have some serious nutty bored people online. So how, in real life or in not real life, how do we deal with haters? A lot of people will say, ignore them. How many people think ignoring is the best? I agree, ignoring can be effective. That said, there's a sort of further level if we're able to. I don't know if I was able to yesterday, but there's a further level where you can kind of address it. You don't have to like get lost and just talk to them, but you can address it. You can afford to have a little byway and, scenic overlook where you deal with these haters. And you don't have to talk directly to them, though I did yesterday. And you can talk directly to the whole group, which I also did. So right now there's a lot of aggression. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of boredom. There's a lot of nuttiness going on in this world. And on some level, we have to be willing to deal with it. It's kind of like the houseless or the elderly or the sick. In America, we like to push them away. And that's not just America. The Buddha, of course, his life story was that he lived in this perfect palace, wonderful kingdom, and his father had hidden aging and hidden poor houseless people and hidden death from him. So it's a long tradition for humanity everywhere. Yeah, we all say don't feed the trolls. I think that's a good start, but I think honestly, sometimes you got to call them out and you got to heckle the heckler. That's kind of something. I don't want to start trouble. I don't want to have aggression, fight aggression, fire, fight fire, but you got to call them out for their homophobia yesterday, for whatever the hell was going on with the other one. After the conversation, I blocked both of them. And, as someone who is in media, I have like a stalker every year, a different one. It's not fun. And on some level, you have to deal with it. You can't just ignore it. I try not to deal with it with aggression or with making it worse, but you have to deal with it. Because as, John Kerry learned with the Swift boating in 2004, was it? You have to address lies. As John McCain learned the hard way in the year 2000 against George W. Bush, all kinds of lies were told about him and he lost the election. You have to call it out. So I think today I just want to talk about, kind of clear the air about dealing with the haters yesterday. And I think there's two ways to deal with haters. One is ignore, but that doesn't always work. Sometimes you got to call them out. You got to say, this is what's true to the best of my ability. And homophobia, this sort of hate or nuttiness has no place here. And I have compassion for you, trolls, but, it's not cool. So hopefully that's vaguely interesting. I guess it's not. It's a small group on Facebook. It was huge yesterday. I guess they enjoyed the circus. But I'm glad to see YouTube. You're getting more and more and more active, even if Facebook isn't. And Instagram, decent little group. So yeah, ahimsa nonviolence is basic here. We don't want to do more damage. But yeah, as Miss Helly writes on, Michelle writes on Instagram, they need to know it's not acceptable and it's wrong. So yeah, it was intense. I was a little shocked to see some comments on the video on IGTV on @Elephant Journal on Instagram. Some of the comments blamed me for kind of getting distracted by them. And I understand that because I really wanted to talk about something else. I was there to do a talk, and hopefully that would have been helpful. It was Well, you can go check it out. And I still did it. But yeah, I mean, I was distracted by these haters and or trolls or whatever they were. And, I chose to address it. I chose to kind of engage and also engage the larger audience. So without belaboring the point, it's never appropriate to blame the woman who is catcalled. It's never appropriate to blame the gentleman who's trying to deal with trolls. It's never appropriate to blame a child who is getting bullied for being bullied. And if you think no one does that, a lot of us have been in those situations. And I certainly, looking at some of those comments yesterday, saw a lot of blame coming my way. And that is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I do agree. Pink Cube has a great comment here on YouTube. Haters sometimes want attention. I think if they just wanted attention, I would have probably given them some humor or love and moved on. But what was happening was this overtly crass sexual stuff and kind of homophobia, the sort of gay hate. And I think, with the Asian hate, with the racism, with the sexism going on right now, the attack on the Capitol, with the voter suppression, Elephant Journal, even if we're here on Instagram, we're here on YouTube, we're here on Facebook, we don't have a place for that here. So I know I'm hopefully speaking to the choir. None of you guys are the trolls. I blocked them. But I want you to know that I got your back in these forums. Whether you have mine or not, it's a free country, I guess, right? So free we don't need to wear masks or care about others. We can engage in disinformation all day long. But on my forum, on Elephant's forum, it's your forum. It's a community forum for mindfulness. And I got your back. And I'm not going to let trolls ruin this. So I will engage. I will call them out. I will try to ignore them first or have fun. And I'm not trying to be macho right now, but it's a little bit like having like a barbecue or a picnic or something, and then some people come in and just like trash everything. And I think it's, you kind of can't ignore people who are coming in and trashing everything. So I don't know. I just want to talk about 2 ways to address haters. And I think everyone says don't feed the trolls, don't give them attention. I do agree with that. But, it's often good not to add aggression. It's never helpful to add aggression to the recipe. My Buddhist teacher, one of them, Frank Berliner, said, I said, I was dealing with another sort of stalker crazy situation. I said, if I'm nice, she goes crazy and she's attached and she like goes after me. I'm not trying to be weirdly personal here, but how many of us have dealt with crazy kind of situations? A lot of us. And then I said, if I'm mean, if I say, get away, leave me alone, then she hates me all the more. So drama never helps. Drama never helps. Drama never helps. But we all engage in it because it's sticky. It's sweet. We want to get into it. So yeah, I totally agree with the comments like Pink Cube over on youtube.com/Elephant Journal, where we're rebuilding our channel. The helpful reminder, haters sometimes just want attention, right? So you're probably right that calling them out and saying, hey, not cool is a good way to just publicly shame them, kind of without getting into it, well said and all. Yeah, I don't know if I've succeeded. I'm certainly not claiming to succeed, but I definitely tried. And then I think, not adding drama to it is the right approach. That said, I think sometimes, so my Buddhist teacher said, the only way, you can't be nice, you can't be mean. The only way to win against crazy is boredom, is basically just kind of like retreat. It's like the bamboo will bend, something hard will break. So it's not that you retreat out of cowardice particularly, but you choose not to feed the flames. And at the same time, if in this case, hopefully I'm a little more in the driver's seat with the videos, with the podcast, please check out our podcast. We have an award-winning podcast as well. And if you want to keep these videos and podcasts going, usually they'll be more topical or more focused But today I just want to talk about the hater experience we had yesterday. If you guys are like, what the heck is he talking about? I don't blame you. Yesterday we were doing a video, as I've already said, and two different trolls jumped on and got their asses blocked, but not before they had a lot of fun. Yeah, people always say that, Lav Yoga, don't feed it. I agree with that. But at the same time, if someone comes into your backyard, into your barbecue, into your picnic and says homophobic stuff and this weirdly crass sexual stuff, you kind of, at a certain point, you can't let them run all over your children or run all over your picnic. You have to kind of say, hey, get out. This is inappropriate. So, yeah, great comment on Instagram. Moonlit. It's remaining balanced and speak to values and teachable moment. Exactly. That's what I tried to do. You can watch yesterday's video to see how I did. I think, it got intense, but I don't think I lost my cool. I think it was a little shocking or hurtful. And then to wake up this morning and see those comments on IGTV from some of you guys on Instagram. Wow. It's like blaming the lady who gets catcalled or the kid who gets bullied or in my case, hopefully a gentleman who called out haters. It's weird culture that we're in. So Elephant's role is to bring a little mindfulness to the party, to have some authentic, genuine, raw, vulnerable, but hopefully bravely vulnerable conversations, and to bring some Buddhist wisdom to it, some environmental caring. We care. And, Elephant is not me. Just a reminder, I do these damn videos or get done to by them. But we have hundreds and thousands of writers. Check out our homepage, elephantjournal.com. The writers on Elephant are so wonderful and so precious, so diverse from almost every country all over the world, writing about amazing issues. Right now we have one about orphanages in Africa on our homepage. And I'm just so proud of our editors and our writers. So big love to all of you. And thank you, Lav Yoga. You're so sweet. Blossom. It is the season of blossoming. So please enjoy spring. Please try to skip some plastic. Let's stop doing plastic. Try to skip Amazon. Try to meditate in the morning for a couple minutes. And we will be here doing meditation, Buddhist wisdom, environmentalism, equity, equal rights, every single day for as long as you guys want me. So if these videos continue to do well overall, as they have so far, thank you so much. Big love, mahalo to everybody. Vanessa. Thank you so much. If you want to keep them going, elephantjournal.com/subscribe. You get to read unlimited. It's $3 a month, pretty affordable, and pays for these videos and our podcast to get put up. Thank you so much, Pink Cube. Great comment, Suzanne. Thank you. The opposite of love is fear. I think people hate out of fear. Yeah, and fear gets criticized a lot. Fear, everyone always says fear is bad. Not that you're saying that. Fear isn't bad. We got to make friends with our fear. We got to make friends with ourselves. We can't just stuff fear in a box. Never works. Big bow to everybody. See you tomorrow around this same time or possibly earlier. Goodbye, YouTube. This is our biggest day on YouTube. So far, we're rebuilding slowly. Thank you. Goodbye, Facebook.